Hey guys, so as promised, I'm starting a new series today. This is going to be Ariana's Jeep. Alright, here we go. Let me grab my knife. Let's check this thing out. I'm excited myself. It's a big ass box. Usually when I get a big ass box, it's a fun project. Oh damn. So this thing's got already working headlights. I believe the taillights are working. Then there's something in here. Then it's got an MP3 player on it. High-low gearing. And then reverse, obviously. Oh, that's cool. It takes a micro SD card for the MP3 player. That's pretty cool. Alright, what do we got here? This looks like the windshield. Here's the seat, which I might actually holster, I don't know. Steering wheel. This is the back stuff. And here's the actual Jeep. It is not a bad looking toy. Dang. Alright, let me get this up on a stand. So are these actually, oh dude, these are actually functional. Here's the wheels. Nah, they're gonna need some help. They're just like hubcaps. So I might do some painting on them. This looks like mirrors. Go to the trunk. What is this? Frequency key. That's what it says. What's a oh. That's the remote control. Frequency key. Chinese come up with the weirdest shit for names. Alright. Here's a charger for it. Oh, never mind. I thought these would work. So they have holes in here for lighting, but they didn't actually put anything inside here. So these go up in the front, which I don't know if I will use these. So we got one battery in here, strapped down. I have room for another battery. And the mounting holes are already there for it. Some things are awesome and others kind of suck. So this is kind of cool that they put this on magnets, and they're strong magnets too. So we got headlights, we have the turn signals, but we don't have the fog lights on the bumper. I do like that the gauges light up. That's kind of killer. And the taillights light up. So, but here's a cool thing, which I didn't expect. It already displays the voltage. So this is the color that we chose to do the accents in. I feel like that's kind of a girly color without too much girliness going on in it. Got the JK star on it. I'm just kind of playing around with the idea where it's gonna go. And I ordered this cheap ass hood scoop from eBay. What I was gonna do actually, this is sort of what I was going for as far as the hood. So my idea was that I was going to cut holes in here and use mesh to put in there that I picked up at Home Depot. Children's products are manufactured in a way that they may hinder maximum paint adhesion. Test paint in a hidden area first. So, with my luck, that's exactly what happened. And here's the inside of the fog light. If you take your nail and run it over, it just chips away. It is not staying on there whatsoever. So this I could repaint on the inside. This will never get touched. Obviously, I'm not worried about it. The outside is what I'm worried about. The finish on it came out super nice from this paint, like literally reflective and super glossy. Really good finish on it. But I know that if I take my nail and I run across it, it's just going to peel. So I think I'm going to have to do some prep on this. The only thing that I did was I cleaned these two pieces with acetone just to make sure that it's all clean before I painted, but obviously that wasn't enough. So what I'm going to have to do is probably scuff it up. I am doing this as a Arctic edition. Now, I ordered these badges online. Issue is these badges are too big. They don't fit with a door opening, so I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do on the edge here, if I'm going to actually cut the emblem down. This is literally 1/4 of an inch that it doesn't fit. If I take out 1/4 of an inch, it will fit. Or I cut the emblem so that it's separated by the door, and that piece of emblem will just open over the door. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. That's going to be later. I'm not worried about that now. I got two badges. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the wheels right now. Alright, so I got the wheels painted. What a pain in the ass. Do not use the Rust-Oleum Advanced Formula Paint and Primer in one. So I had to friggin' take the spray nozzle apart because it kept on clogging. And so I took it apart and I threw it away. After messing with it, after trying to clean it with acetone, didn't work, so I pulled it off a white can that I had. Also was clogging. So I started cleaning it. Somehow by miracle it cleared up. But I don't know what they were thinking about making this type of sprayer nozzle. I don't know if they were just trying to make it more comfortable or use it like a gun. But it definitely is a lot crappier than just using a regular spray paint tip. But I don't know if the advanced formula is any better because it has the same exact warning on it as far as painting this plastic that I'm trying to paint. Now, we'll see how it does. But as far as this, it looks like it's going to stay on here pretty well. And hopefully it'll dry to this nice, shiny finish. So, alright, I got all 4 wheels done. They are drying. They are. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on this hood. 2-piece. Huh. We should use this. Yeah, that looks weird. Oh, this fits a lot better. This fits a lot better. Just a tad too long on this because it covers up these hood latch brackets. Now, the only other thing that I could think of to remedy that is, damn flies, maybe shoot a channel down the middle. I mean, something along these lines here. I will be shocked if I got a first shot. Yeah, I think this is as good as I'm gonna get right there. Look at that. Fits right between, fits right in between. Exactly what I need. This piece that I cut for the channel, I'm just gonna use these Milwaukee heavy duty ass scissors to cut this. I just need a couple of pieces of plastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to JB weld it like so, and another piece like over here, just to keep it together for now. JB weld is going to be just as good to keep it together. And then I'll just do a little bit of Bondo up on the other side. Squeeze that down. Make sure this is nice and straight. Clamp would be nice, but I don't have a clamp. Actually, you know what? I might do this. Put it in the vise. Might work. Not too hard though. So there you go, that's all I'm doing is keeping it together with JB Weld and a piece of its own plastic. Got the basic shape right, that's what I cared about the most. And then here, I'll still be able to do the little cutouts. It's big enough for me to do like whatever, the size cutouts. So I basically went from this to this. Actually, I should say it was like this. Take my Sharpie and I'm going to make one by drawing the shape. Alright, so I got this ground down now. This is what my piece looks like. So now I just need to trace this on here and do the same thing. Alright, I got them both shaped. Focus. They are both shaped the way I need them to. Got a little bit of a curve in there too, so it goes nice and smooth on there, just like so. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes in them. Put it in the vise. Mark up where it's going to go, dog. That looks like it's gonna do it. Let's see. And there you go. So now the shackles will go in here. I'm probably gonna drill 2 small holes in here. The lens is covered. So I'm gonna drill 2 small holes in this part right here and here, and then I'm gonna mount it to the Jeep, but that's gonna be after I paint them black. I took the headlights out and I took the front grille off, the bumper. So this is the headlight setup. I'm gonna measure this so I could order some halos for it, like the RGB color changing halos. There's a halo in here already, but that's like part of the headlight. And I took out this LED that was part of the headlight because it's just a really dim, lame LED. So I'm gonna use that LED maybe somewhere else. I'm going to cut it out of there, and I ordered eagle eye LEDs in here. This part's going to be right here white, and the middle part's going to be the turquoise color. So I'm not even prepping that, I'll just spray paint right on top of that. The grill that is sitting in here like so. This was the little insert in here. This stuff, I don't know if I'm going to use this for anything. I'm going to take that out, and I'm actually going to use an actual mesh to put in here so it looks better. And then this I'm going to sand with 1000 grit sandpaper so the paint sticks to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this with 1000 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to paint this white. This is going to be the turquoise color, like a little accent in a grill or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to start sanding the part that is going to be painted so it doesn't chip, and then I'm going to hit it with primer, and after the primer I am going to shoot it with a regular paint. It's better to do thin coats and a couple of them versus layering it on there really thick, because it's going to take forever to dry, number one, and it's going to take forever to cure. Alright, let's see what it's going to look like. So this is obviously not painted yet, but this is what I'm aiming for here. This bed liner stuff hits hard. It literally hits hard. Alright, so while this stuff is drying, I am gonna try to work on this bumper to try and mount the Shackles and the Fairlead. Alright, got those holes. Now I need to drill a hole for the actual line. Man, that's some tough plastic. Alright, let's see. Oh, these bolts are so short. So this is what I'm going to do to mount these guys for the Shackles. Is I'm going to drill a hole into the plexiglass and epoxy these screws in here, and then drill holes in the bumper and put nuts on the other side of them. And the Shackles are going to go like so. And there you go. Front bumper is pretty much done. So let me epoxy them in there for now. I'll put some bolts on it or nuts on it later. I got the holes on pretty center, so I don't need to put like giant washers in there or anything, but I'll probably put a washer in there just in case, so it handles being pulled. This bumper should handle being pulled with a winch with all the screws that mount to the actual Jeep. So if I put a nice size washer on the other side of it, I'm sure it'll handle it. Epoxy and then bolts, I'm not worried about it whatsoever. So let me do that real quick. Alright, got it all mounted up. So I just used epoxy. I'll get the right size bolts for the other side eventually. So it's sitting on here with epoxy right now. And there you go. So got the grills painted, or the grill. Got the bumper done up. And while the bumper was curing, I got the steering mechanism painted up. And there you go. See you in the next episode. Peace.